I had this vision, a white fairy tale style dress that could easily pass for a flower girl gown. But sewing a lined bodice, that was the mountain I had to climb. So today we're going to climb it together. Let's get into it. Here's what I've got. One front bodice and two back bodice pieces from my main fabric, and an identical set front and two back pieces cut in the lining. These are your foundation, and spoiler alert, foundation is everything. We also need sleeves. These don't require lining. It's a summer dress after all. Breezy is the goal. Oh, and this is the skirt portion with a tulle lining. I'm going for that light, airy, floaty look. Anywho, step 1, let's match the right sides of our main fabric pieces together. If your fabric is a bit tricky, like mine, mark the right sides with a pin. Trust me, it saves you from guessing games later. Pin the back pieces to the front, right sides facing at the shoulders. Then do the same thing for the lining. Sew a straight line about 1 centimeter from the edge, standard seam allowance. Always remember to add seam allowance to your cut pieces. Your pattern won't do that math for you, okay? This is the ugly truth. Time for a press and break. Open up the seam you just stitched and press it open on both the main fabric and the lining. It is an extra step, yeah, but if you're not a seasoned tailor, I'm not. It helps big time when aligning things later. Now the real magic starts. We match the lining to the main bodice, right sides facing each other. We'll start by pinning the neckline. Pin like your life depends on it, especially around the neckline, yeah? That is the crown jewel of this dress after all. Make sure the raw edges match perfectly. This is part 1 of 2-part series. We're tackling the bodice, a fully lined, polished upper section of this toddler dress. And then in part 2, we'll finish strong with the skirt, the zipper, and yes, that Pinterest-worthy bow at the waist. Oh, and quick note, if you're adding a zipper later, as we're doing here, leave 2 cm unstitched at both ends of the neckline. You'll need that space for the zip installation on part 2. If you're making any dress, just add 2 extra centimeters at the back if you're going to make it with me, okay? So all around the neckline, again, 1 centimeter from the edge. Back to the iron. Press that seam allowance towards the lining. Why? Because in the next step, we're going to top stitch the seam to the lining side. And that is going to make this neckline lay perfectly flat, like store-bought level. Perfect. Top stitch along the neckline onto the lining, not the main fabric, okay? Be precise. This is going to set right near your little one's face. So let's make it beautiful. Now top stitch those shoulder seams too. I prefer doing it on the front piece, but honestly, top stitch front, back, or both sides. Your dress equals your rules. But all in all, this step makes the sleeves easier to attach and keeps everything looking clean and professional. Now, this is where I get obsessive. Trimming excess threads. You don't have to do it now, but for me, tighten as I go makes everything feel less chaotic, especially when we've got layers and lining involved. And as you can see, the neckline is super nicely finished. Quick tip, if your fabric frays, serge or zigzag each piece individually before sewing them together. Don't Do not wait till after. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Plus, we're not going to serge the edges together like we usually do on our other projects, like in my previous videos, because one, we are making a line dress, and two, as you can see, the fabric I'm using is rather sheer. So yeah, that's another point to keep in mind. Time to close the bodice at the sides. Match the right sides of front and back main fabric first. Pin and repeat with the lining. Now, here is a little confession. I have been sewing for like 3 years now, and I still pin everything, every single step. I see people on YouTube just freestyling the machine. No pins, no markings, and I'm like, how? Does that make me a beginner forever? Let me know in the comments. Do you use pins or are you a wild sew on the go kind of sew? I'm really, really curious. We'll repeat the same thing with the lining, matching the front and back at the sides. Once that is done, head over to the sewing machine and sew a straight stitch 1 centimeter away from the raw edge, exactly the same as we did with the neckline. Sleeve time! First, match your lining and main fabric raw edges like so, using as many pins to secure the layers together. Make sure that the edges are aligned. This step allows you to make sure that you've cut everything exactly the same. If you have a little extra fabric like I did here, just trim it away, okay? Off camera, I finished the sleeves. Simply fold the sleeves so right side's facing, pin and sew the edge. At the lower raw edge, double fold and top stitch to finish. It's super simple. Now to attach the sleeve. Fold the sleeve in half, mark the center. Now pin the underarm seams together of the sleeve and main bodice. Now match that mark we just did to the shoulder seam, okay? Right at the shoulder seam. We are aiming for perfection. Now line all 3 layers, sleeve, lining, and main fabric, using the same pins that you did before to pin everything in place again. Now head over to the sewing machine, serge and stitch everything down. If you've seen my previous tutorials, you know this step by heart by now. If not, I'll link a full breakdown in the description. And that's where we leave off for today. The body is looking gorgeous. Next time, we're tackling the skirt, adding the zipper and tying it all up, literally, with that big, beautiful bow. So hit subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss part 2, okay? And with that, until next time, I'll see you beautiful, amazing face next time. Bye!